guys, welcome to what is going to be a really short Friday Waffle because as some of you may know, I'm doing a 12-hour live stream on Sunday, so I think by then you'll be absolutely sick to the back teeth of seeing me on your monitors or TV or smartphones or tablets, whatever it is. So yeah, I'm going to keep this one short. Excuse me. I hope you're all well. I'm actually on holiday at the moment. I finished up from my old job on Tuesday. I was off on holiday Wednesday, Thursday, and today, and then I'm off on Monday, Tuesday, and then I start my new job on Wednesday. So I'm kind of super excited about starting it. It should be good. So yeah, listen, like I said, I am going to keep this one very short because yeah, I'm going to be spending plenty of time in front of this computer over the next couple of days. So if you're not aware yet, the live stream is starting at 9 o'clock and on Sunday morning until 9 o'clock on Sunday evening. I think it'll be a really good day. I've got lots of special guests lined up. I've got quite a few of my YouTuber buddies dropping in as well. There's really no agenda. It's just going to be me playing games and Chris Panther UK. He'll probably be kind of in for most of the stream because I think when you're doing any sort of live stream, especially one where it's kind of hopefully going to raise a bit of money as well, you need somebody in, you know, to kind of just to make sure everybody plays fair. But I'm quite sure it's going to be really good fun. I think people are going to enjoy it. So that's the plan anyway. So yeah, this week I've just been mega busy. I was actually helping my girlfriend moving furniture. She was getting a new carpet laid yesterday. No, yesterday it wasn't. It was the guy was meant to turn up at 9 o'clock in the morning. Didn't turn up till 2:30. So that was yesterday kind of gone. Today I've not done a great deal. I've been messing about. I've now got the Just Giving page live because it said it had to be reviewed, so it's now live, and already I see the money's creeping up, so absolutely wonderful. Like I said, the plan is I'm going to split the money. It's going to be split 3 ways, you know, between the 3 charities. So it should be fun. So anyway, listen, I'm just going to batter straight into the questions and see how we get on. So let's see from last week. Now, GTB Films, Alan, are you playing arcade games too? If so, my suggestion is the excellent Cloak and Dagger. Yeah, I've kind of forgotten all about, or not forgotten all about it, but I was asking for some suggestions for games. Now, the plan is, I've got quite a few, as I say, quite a few, you know, guests, which I think you're really going to enjoy. I want to keep them secret. I'll probably tell you 5 minutes before it who's coming up, but that's why I've deliberately left it secret. The plan is when my guests are on, I'll probably won't be playing any games because some of them are only on for 15 minutes, and I don't think it's really good manners for me to be playing a game. And I mean, as much as they'll be probably quite happy for me to be playing a game in the background, as you know, it's I am bad enough at games without trying to talk as well. So I think when I've got the celebrities on, I hate that word, celebrities, that's a shit word. My guests, special guests, I'm going to call them, when I've got these guys on, I'll probably not be playing games. But there's going to be loads of bits within the 12 hours, excuse me, when I'm going to need games to play. So can you please pop the games down below? What I want to do is have a list of games that I can play, work my way through. I don't really want to leave it to the day to decide on games because there's just going to be too much going on. So I think what I really want to do is have a list of games that I want to play through. Anything at all, you know, 8-bit, 16-bit, Mega Drive, SNES, Commodore Amiga. I do have some PlayStation games, but it's probably better keeping it kind of the more basic kind of systems. So yeah, please put the link down, not the link, please put your games down below that you want to see me play in the day. So anyway, Wee Bob Art, enjoying the waffle and looking forward to the live stream when I can make it along. I would love to say I could take part, but trying to get peace and quiet in my house is not easy. So maybe once I get rid of some of the kids, I can make it to the next charity stream that you do. That'll all depend on how this one goes, Bob. I'm not going to add any questions this week. Hope you have, and it's just stopped there. That's weird. I'm assuming he's saying, hope you have, well, that's weird. It's just because I kind of had the window shrunk a wee bit. Hope you have a great rest of the week and weekend. Thank you very, very much, Bob. Lactobacillus Prime, congratulations on the new job. Looks like there were already some good vibes during the interview. Sunday the 26th of July, live stream noted. Game Outrun 2. I'm just trying to think if that will work. I'll need to try. I'll need to give that a wee go because I don't think I don't know how me playing coin ops works. If it works, what I might do is I might actually get Panther UK to drop in one of these streams just to kind of test it. That's probably the best thing to do. But yeah, I know you're certainly booked for making an appearance, Mark. So I look forward to speaking to you on Sunday. Craig Flanagan, it's going to be a cracking day, Alan. Really looking forward to it. Thanks, Craig. And question-wise, down the rabbit hole, excuse me, for the Friday Waffle. Hi, Alan. Were the infamous console wars of the 1990s noticeable in the UK? They made a lot of noise here in North America between Nintendo and Sega, and then later Sony. But I think on your side of the pond, things were more on the computer side, and therefore rivalries didn't seem as loud, or am I wrong? Now, I'll be honest with you, Kevin, I didn't get a console. I didn't get a console until quite late on. I did own a SNES briefly, but I think for me, because I was older than most gamers, I didn't, it wasn't like I was at school, so I wasn't really aware if there was or wasn't a console war, other than when I used to buy magazines. I mean, yeah, I think there always was, the Mega Drive's better than the SNES or vice versa, the same way as you got with computers. But you're right, though. I think computers generally they were more popular in the UK than probably the Mega Drive and SNES. Although saying that, when they came out, the 8-bit machines they were kind of starting to dry up. And so, yeah, I suppose the 16-bit machines were pretty big. But yeah, I wasn't really that. If there was a kind of war going on, I wasn't really aware of it. I think it would have been the kind of thing, if you'd been at school, then you'd have certainly seen it. It's even like people talk about the Spectrum and Commodore 64 wars. I was working. I was a fully grown adult earning my own money when the Spectrum and C64 came out. So again, I wasn't really aware of any tit for tat, other than when you used to read magazines and you look at the letter page, you'd also see people, bad mouthing the Spectrum and C64, whatever. But so I don't think it was as bad. But like I says, I'm probably not the right person to speak to, because like I says, I kind of got in late into the whole console market, because I think I only really knew one mate. I mean, I'm trying to think, out of all my mates that still had computers and that, there was only really one that had a console. The rest of us had an Amiga. And I think the reason being, and it's a pretty obvious one, is because of piracy. You could pirate Amiga games, whereas you couldn't do that on the Mega Drive. Or at least I wasn't aware of if you could do that. Secondly, I might be in the market for one of those handhelds that can play lots of retro machines like the PlayStation 1 and Dreamcast. Do you have a decent one to recommend? You know what, Kev? There are so many different machines that have been released that will do exactly what you want. I mean, it's going to be an Android one. Best thing to really do would be just to kind of do a Google or do a search on YouTube. Just type in, best handheld emulation platform. For me, and I'll go and get it. I can't really show you it working that enough, but for me, it's probably going to be the GPD XD. Now, I don't know how much these are selling for. I mean, I think they're about 160 quid. The only problem with the one that I did have is it stopped working suddenly, and their customer service is non-existent. So if it breaks, you're basically screwed. So it's quite a bit of money. But I did buy another one second-hand off a mate. And I've got to say, it works a treat. I mean, it's a cracking thing. The only alternative to that is going to be one of these bad boys, not the GPD. This is the Nvidia Shield Clam. Really, really nice machine. It's heavy. It's got all the, it's got twin sticks. It's got a little gamepad. It's got a little, I don't know what size of screen it is. It's not quite as big as that. It's not the full screen. You can hopefully see it there, what size it is. But these do go for quite a bit of money. They don't make them anymore, so I think they're about 150 quid. Excuse me. Yeah, they don't really. They're quite hard to find. If you were going to try and find one, it would need to be probably eBay. But the GPD XD, it's very, very similar form factor to the Nintendo 3DS, and it plays everything really well. It plays the PlayStation really well. I've not really sort of tested it in the Dreamcast. I think Dreamcast emulation is a bit hit or miss. Depends on the games. But I generally don't worry. I don't really play sort of Dreamcast on portable handhelds. But best thing to do, Kevin, there may be something else that's come along in the last couple of years that is better. But as far as I'm concerned, the GPD XD will do it. I mean, it plays all your MAME. It plays like modern MAME sets. Well, I say modern up to maybe 10 years ago. All the stuff you're ever going to want to play. It plays PlayStation really well. It plays It plays the Spectrum, ZX Spectrum well. It plays the C64. It plays the Commodore Amiga. It plays the Mega Drive, PC Engine, Neo Geo, all these ones. So go and check it out, the GPD XD. And finally, I hear Microsoft have already pulled the plug on the Xbox One. What? You're having a laugh? Seriously? That is a bit shit, if you ask me. That is really, really poor. I didn't know that. I mean, I bought one. So you're telling me now that they've already stopped supporting it, so there's not going to be many games. Sorry, I'll just finish what you're saying. I finally hear that Microsoft have pulled the plug on Xbox One, which is just as sudden for them killing their 360 and original Xbox in previous generations. Do you find that impulsive and maybe not well thought out? Or do you reckon Microsoft should really completely abandon their existing console when a new machine is only months away? I'm quite angry to hear that, actually. Does that mean that there's not going to be any new games coming out? So in other words, they're basically saying, if you want new games, you need to buy the new machine, like it or lump it. I think that's disgusting. And you know what? That's the reason why I wouldn't buy another Xbox, machine. At least with Sony, they supported. I mean, they were, when the PlayStation 2 came out, there was still PlayStation 1 games came out. When the PlayStation 3 came out, you could still get PlayStation 2 games. So they keep their systems running for basically as long as it's kind of financially viable. And I mean, I wasn't aware of that. I think that's quite frankly terrible. I think that's terrible. It's just really like sticking two fingers up to a customer. So what would happen? What would happen if you bought one brand new 2 months ago on Amazon and then they pull the plug in it? I mean, when you're saying pull the plug in it, I'm presuming it means that you're not going to buy anymore, which will probably mean that companies are going to stop supporting it. So no, not happy with that. I think that's disgusting, and that's a reason I would not support Microsoft for that. When it comes to games consoles, poor show, Microsoft. It really is. Thanks for the questions, Kev. Colin Jones, new job. Hope this one goes really well. Cheers, Colin. No questions this week. Early morning kills my imagination, but I'm really looking forward to the live stream. Bring it on. Cheers, Colin. Milthy Swinbuckle, hello again, Mainmeister. Question for the next waffle. Are there any games you wanted to play but were put off by what you'd consider a major game flaw? As an example, I remember that back in Amiga days, I always wanted to get into Dungeon Master. Everybody who plays it seems to love it and say what an amazing game it is. However, I was put off by the fact that it had no map. And when I did try it, as I remember, I got lost pretty much straight away. Maze games without maps have always been a bit of a bugbear for me, and I probably don't give them the time they deserve. Good luck with the new job, and like everyone else, I look forward to the Sunday live stream, though I might only catch a bit of it. Bloody family like to come over and visit on Sundays. Get it on the big telly, Milty. They'll all enjoy it. What's not to love? Was there any one major flaw about a game? I suppose, I mean, from a point of view of Dungeon Master, yeah, having a map is handy, but I suppose if it was real life, you wouldn't have a map. So I suppose, I'm not saying they did it for that reason to try and make it seem realistic, but I suppose, an old-fashioned pen and paper would kind of suffice. But I'm trying to think, was there any major flaw in a game that put me off buying it? I mean, there's been games in the past, I can't even remember offhand, games that require like 2 players or games that can only be played online. I'm not interested. I mean, what was the game I bought? It was by Microsoft. I can't even remember for the life of me what it was called. No, I was going to say Titanfall. I don't even know. Is that a name of a game? Titanfall? That rings a bell. And I might be talking complete nonsense. I bought it and then I realised it was online game only, and I never played it because I'm not interested in playing online games against little 14-year-old kids. Yeah, Titanfall, I'm sure it was. I bought it. Thing is, I kind of got it arse for elbow. I bought it and then didn't play it rather than not buying it. So I actually did buy it and then just didn't play the thing. Trying to think, again, I can't think of any exact example, but games that are too complicated, I won't buy. So things like Fallout 4, again, I did buy it, I got it cheap. But things like Fallout 4, I think if it was a straightforward, third-person shooter, you pick up weapons, etc., etc., a bit like Doom or whatever, then I would probably play it. But games that I know you've got to craft things, I'm a massive... I hate games that involve having to craft materials or craft weapons. I just can't be bored with that. I understand why some people think that's the best thing ever, but I don't want to spend 2 years of my life playing a game. So games that require too much investment, I'll tend to kind of not play. But I can't think of anything offhand in the particular game. Like I said, Titanfall, I did buy it and I didn't play it just because as soon as I found out it was online, I'm like, I'm not interested. So anyway, listen, Milty, not a great answer, but thanks for your question, buddy. Bangkok Ian, 1967 Ian, I beg your pardon, I'm making you older than you actually are. Really looking forward to watching your live stream, Alan. Thank you very much, Ian. Delboy 3K1, as always, a great stream. Discord has a good set of channels for you, but one more setup to consider is for participation for the 12-hour stream where you can enter your name if interested. Yeah, I've pretty much decided I'm not going to use Discord. I don't see my channel benefiting it from any shape or form. I'm not interested in making money out of it, and all you guys are on YouTube, and I'd prefer just to kind of leave things the way they were. Yeah, London Retro Video Games, a bit of a run in the high score kerfuffle game in a live stream. Absolutely, Lewis, yeah. Lewis or Lewis even. Now, Lewis is my good friend who has very, very kindly, he offered to take over the running of the high score kerfuffle, and I've got to say he's doing an absolutely cracking job. So in the live stream, there is going to be a half-hour live gaming stream. Lewis is going to be in and probably taking the piss out of me when I try to play the game that he's going to pick. Yeah, it's going to be... What's it going to be? It's going to be Wizard of War, I think it is. So you've got that to look forward to. ZX Renew, good luck in the job, mate. I hope it's better than the last move. Yeah, thank you very, very much. I'm sure it will be. Nobody can be that unlucky to have 2 bad jobs in a row. Hopefully not anyway. Craig Flanagan, forgot to say good luck in the new job. Thank you, Craig. Ben Dust, awesome news about the job. Congratulations. Thanks again, Ben. Panther UK, quality waffle skipper. The live stream should be an interesting day. But before that, another waffle will happen. So, biggest disappointment in gaming, for me, it was the sound in Atari ST. Cheers, mate. You know what, Chris? I think I'm going to have to agree with you. I remember being super excited about getting the Atari ST, sold my C64, got an ST, and I then realised that the sound was shit in it. compared to what I was getting, you know, going from the Atari ST to a machine that could play things like Commando and Monty on the Run, I would tend to agree. I would definitely say that would probably be my biggest gaming disappointment. I mean, the sound is not bad, but to me, it did feel like a definite step backwards. And, you know, shelling out 400 quid for a machine that had inferior sound was a bit of a bitter pill to swallow. Anything else? Any other machines? Gaming disappointments? I mean, there's been plenty of gaming disappointments, Street Fighter and Commodore Amiga. But from a hardware point of view, nah, I mean, the C64 was great, the Commodore Amiga was great. Nah, I don't think there's ever been any other hardware. But yeah, I did like the Atari ST, don't get me wrong. But like yourself, Panther, I was genuinely disappointed when I got to listen to the sounding games. It just wasn't a patch on the SID. Obviously, later on, they were able to kind of bring in like, you know, sampled sounds, sampled guitars and that kind of stuff, which kind of improved it. But yeah, definitely the sound in the Atari ST. David Tom, please play Sam Fox Strip Poker. It depends. I may play it later on, but well, I mean, I'm going to try and I do realise that I swear quite a lot in streams. I try not to, but I always end up swearing, and I want to try and keep it a kind of a family friendly stream if I can. So we'll play it by ear. But like I says, guys, please put the games down below in the comments that you want to see me play, and I'll write them into a big list, and I'll try and get through them. Ox, another new job. Hope this works out for y'all. Thank you, Neil. Tried searching for MainMeister in Discord, but it comes back with we need MainMeister's 4-digit tag so we know which one they are. Yeah, my 4-digit tag in Discord is 2798. Question, there's my dogs kicking off. Question, is anyone handy at hacking sprites in the C64? I'd love to see Al play a special Chinese charity version of China Miner with the main sprite dressed in a kilt and Spawn with bagpipes. You know what, that'd be fantastic. Let's call it China Miner. Any chance of a late slot in the stream? Well, I know you're already appearing. Yeah, seriously, you know what, if any of my chums that watch this are, and I know there's quite a few of you that are quite clever with programming, if any of you guys were able to somehow hack the sprite in China Miner, give it a beard, bagpipes, a kilt, whatever it is, that would be absolutely fantastic. In fact, Doug Scullery loving the idea with new sprites, Okainer Miner, plus a little speech bubble with our bollocks rising alongside Angel when player dies. If any of you guys can do that, that would be absolutely superb. Right, I think, yeah, that is it. I know, apologies for a short live stream, short waffle, guys. Like I says, I've got things to do. I've got quite a lot of stuff to do. I've also got somebody to come in to buy a bed, hopefully, in about 20 minutes. So I better go and get that ready as well. I just want to say, again, thanks for taking time to watch my channel. I always appreciate all the support. Please try and tune in on Sunday, 9 o'clock in the morning to 9 o'clock at night. Like I said, I've got some amazing guests. I think you're all going to have an absolute blast. I know I will. So yeah, please catch me, guys. And like I said, if you've got a couple of quid, 50 pence, whatever you want to throw in the tin, it's all going to some fantastic causes. And as always, guys, I'll see you on Sunday. But finally, thanks very much for watching.